Today, Valley Vapors does a vlog. I don't think we've done one of those before. Like I said, guys, this is going to be a vlog. I'm not doing a review, a tutorial, or anything. I just want to talk about some stuff today. And I'm actually going to talk about a couple different things. I've been really excited about the studies regarding vaping compared to traditional tobacco cigarettes that have been coming out in those findings. There's just a lot of different stuff in terms of studies that are starting to come out, or propaganda as well. Could be a mix of propaganda and studies. And also some drama that went down last night on Reddit that I'm going to talk about. But really, I just kind of want to touch on some stuff. As we all know, vaping has been under scrutiny by big tobacco, by news corporations, pretty much corporate America. Not to get too much onto views of anything on here, but just one way to say it is vaping is growing, and vaping is now going through studies, going through all that kind of stuff. I'm looking on Reddit right now for some stuff. I heard about this. A couple was banned from adopting a child because the husband was seen vaping. That's pretty stupid, honestly. It's junk, really, but hey, I didn't read onto it. This one is on Vapepensive, the vaping source. I don't know how reputable, how credible this is, but I read it and I really thought it'd be something good to talk about. It's big tobacco's attempt to halt e-cigarettes growth. Here, a study by Rana something and Gerald Long, which is the other study that I mentioned a minute ago, and I'm going to read that, of the Lorillard Tobacco Company were conducted to find the harmful and potential harmful contingents, HPHCs, in electronic cigarettes as well as cigarettes, and the results were incredibly one-sided. And what does that sound like? They're with the tobacco company, it's one-sided, you think, big tobacco. Surprisingly enough, it's not. It's completely vaping. What they did is they hooked up a puffing machine, and it was used to test the aerosol from electronic cigarettes and smoke from tobacco cigarettes. And there's a lot of technical stuff in here that I may read, some I may not, but there's one phrase in here that really is a big deal. Some of the technical stuff. The study found 1,500 times more HPHCs in tobacco cigarettes than electronic cigarettes. And the study not only found that tobacco contained many times more harmful contingents, but also that electronic cigarettes aerosol drew air blanks. Here's the big one here. Having similar amounts of harmful contingents as breathing normal air. Let me read that again. Similar amounts of harmful contingents as breathing normal air. I mean, that's kind of what we all thought in the first place. Not to be naive or anything like that, because, you know, the studies are always going to happen and you never know what may come out. But it's being compared to normal air. Now, I'm assuming that's normal air in places that aren't like China or wherever they have to wear masks, gas masks, and all that crap every day because of pollution. But it's just, it's really cool to see some scientists from a tobacco company saying this. Another article that I read about it actually stated that their company decided not to publish the findings, but those two doctors, the scientists, actually forward their results onto many different places. The first place I saw it, I believe, was the Association of Pharmacology and Toxicology. I think that's right. I'll have to do a little fact check on here. And they posted those exact findings. First paragraph was something along the lines of, while their company may not want to put this finding out, they have no problem doing it. So either they're going to lose their jobs or they're switching sides. Who knows? Either way, it's what a scientist should do, is look at the data, not the paycheck, which many people do. There's some stuff regarding formaldehyde, which, if you don't know what formaldehyde is, that's like a preservation liquid of sorts. In science class, all the dead animals and stuff that are inside that are preserved, well, that's formaldehyde. Apparently there was something posted that said e-cigarettes churn out high levels of formaldehyde, which made national headlines and became a media sensation across America. I don't watch the news because it's full of junk. Lived in a big city for a long time before I lived where I live, and it makes you afraid to live where you live, so I don't watch it. But here's the issue with that. It was released by NPR. National Public Radio released that study. Seems a little funky. But what they were saying is that essentially at really high voltages that formaldehyde can be created in this. And not being a scientist, being a vapor, also being somebody who is open to negative stories, even though I don't want them, and if it's scientifically backed up, then it's scientifically backed up. But if these things were putting out formaldehyde at a high voltage, I mean, I'm running 145 watts and I'm cranking out 6.7 volts. And I've been doing that a long time. If this was formaldehyde, I'd be dead. And I would look exactly like I look now, because it would preserve me. Maybe a little goopy, but whatever. But either way, I just think it's a little strange. I'm not saying that scientifically it isn't possible, I guess. Let's see what else it says. Okay. It says, the study finds that e-cigarettes can churn out high levels of formaldehyde, but only when used incorrectly. Okay. In a way, e-cigarettes are not intended to be used is the way that formaldehyde will be produced. More importantly, focusing little on the finding that little to no formaldehyde was present when e-cigarettes were used correctly. That's like saying if you drive a car, you will die. But if you drive on the wrong side of the road on the 405. It's like, okay, come on. Who's gonna do that shit? But either way, a lot of this boils down to the fact that big tobacco companies are trying to protect their products. Not just their like the cigarettes, the regular cigarettes that use, burning and everything like that, but also their e-cigs. My issue with theirs is they're going after all the B&Ms, they're going after all of this kind of stuff, but not their own. If you don't know, here you go. Anything you find in the convenience store, about 99% of it is going to be made by the big tobacco companies that are also selling boxes and cartons of cigarettes right in front of your face. Newsflash. Spoiler alert, whatever. The Mark 10 is made by Marlboro. 4 times the draw, 4 times the vape or flavor or whatever. Compared to what? I mean, I'm not bashing that it may function, but I'm bashing the logic behind the advertising. It's a little dumb, in my opinion. You gotta have a base to compare it to? What are they comparing it to? Like a cigarette? I mean, maybe, I guess, but it's just one of those that is a little weird. Something else that I kind of wanted to touch on is the e-cigarette itself. The very first one, actually, I was surprised to learn that it was actually created, the patent and the first prototype was actually created back in, it was 1961, I want to say. I'm looking for the link that I was given. Let's see if I can find it. If not, I'll just kind of, there it is. Okay. once it loads. Here we go. Okay. It states that the creator of the electronic cigarette, his name is Herbert A. Gilbert. He is the granddaddy of all of this in one way or another. He's now in his 80s, and you can also read an interview. Okay, so Herbert Gilbert created the prototype, the first version of the electronic cigarette, way back when in the 60s, and vaping was pioneered as a term in the 70s and 80s by a Dr. Norman Jacobson. Everything that I'm talking about here, I'm going to post the links below, by the way, so you can check this stuff out as well. But in this article, in this blog, the author did a Q&A with Herbert. So let me see. Okay. He asked if he was a smoker, and he said he was a 2-pack-a-day smoker for many years. He asked what gave him the idea for the design. He said, "I'm a logical guy, and logic tells me define a problem and develop a solution." And that's what he decided to do. And he was comparing it to burning leaves and wood. And even if you did it in your backyard, you're going to walk away from it because you don't want that in your lungs. So how do you replicate the physical sensation of smoking, yet keep all of the crap out of your lungs? And as he says, he had to find a way to put out the fire. And then he compared it to a bakery. Apparently his aunt had a bakery, I believe. They did not burn the pastries and whatnot. They actually just heated them. And he started thinking about it. So he, using technology in 1963, he concluded that a battery-powered heat source would do the job, and the first electric cigarette was born. He did build prototypes and tried using various flavors of water as steam, and it worked. Unfortunately, there's no surviving prototypes due to what he used as a little shop, and he kept everything in. There was a fire way back when, and everything like that, so he kind of lost everything. But it's really cool. He puts the original design and everything like that of his invention on here. There's links to the patents and everything, so there's a lot of cool stuff in here. If you like the history of this hobby, of this, whatever you'd like to consider vaping to you. And that's really cool that I thought it was back a few years ago, not decades ago, and it's just cool to know. But if there's one more thing that I'm kind of questionable about bringing up, but I'm going to anyway, it's regarding other vape reviewers on YouTube. Now, I by no means am a big personality on the review scene or anything like that. I've been doing these just for a few months now for the shop that I work at here, reviewing mostly products that we have in shop for our customers. I've done a tutorial, I'm working on some more, I've got a lot of videos that I'm working on. And I understand I'm not going to go get thousands and thousands and thousands of views and thousands of subscribers overnight, which is fine with me. I understand. It's just how it works. But let me find this post. What it is apparently Twisted 420 posted some stuff about rip trippers. The post says, "Game over for rip trippers, truth coming soon," and it has the speculation tag. Now this is directly from his Reddit account. It says, "Got some info directly from the horse's mouth. All will be exposed soon on a video. We don't need pieces of shit, POSs, like this in the community." Edit. In retrospect, the title and description sound douchey. My bad. Still no regrets on the whole subject, though. And then he posts 3 links. One says, "Okay, sat on this for a while, but here you go. Trip is willing to promote name removed by blank on all platforms. A, through YouTube videos, B, Facebook posts, Instagram posts, and to all the Juice Junkie members. Based on his online presence and appeal, his participation in promotion activities can give a great boost to the launch and success of the app, perhaps more significantly in comparison to some of the other advisory board members. He will accept no less than 2% equity share for his participation, vested over same time frame you propose. He's very judicious in using his name, brand, image for endorsements in order to keep its value high and avoid diluting the marketing impact of his brand. We hope you find these terms acceptable, blah, 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 blah. Okay, main word to notice there is app. Another one, somebody said that he does not review a mod unless he gets paid, that they tried to send him a mod, and he said, well, how much are you going to pay me? He didn't want to keep the mod, he just wanted the money. Which, okay, whatever. Another one, it's a screenshot of texting. This is going to wind up biting him in the ass. But yeah, he wanted equity in the company to keep advertising blank. Now, I never paid him, and he still did reviews without me paying, but he may have done it out of blank. And then the response from this person was, I assure you it won't. Those are screenshots. I could post a screenshot of something that me and my buddy text, not show you who the name is, and I could tell you that it's real. I could say it's a text from President Barack Obama saying that he's going to allow vaping in all 50 states and all the territories, and that he's going to outlaw cigarettes. It's just a screenshot. It doesn't matter. It's a lot of bull. I just think it's very weird that somebody that has a lot of followers, has a lot of this, has a lot of that, like Twisted, would post something like this, bashing another. I honestly have watched both of their channels a bit, but I just do that. I just watch. I'll learn a little bit here and there, but if I really want to learn something, I'm going to get my hands on it, and I'm going to get, you know, personal experience with it. But I just think that it's a little weird that this is happening, because further down, supposedly, Suck My Mod got into this too, and turns out, according to Twisted, the person that's putting all of this info into his hands is actually Kurt from CCI. I don't know what to think of any of this. I think it's bull. I think it's gonna really hurt the online YouTube community of vaping if this gets too big of hoopla behind it. I just think it's junk. I think if you want to go watch a review, go watch a review. If you want to do reviews, do reviews. If you get money off of it, great. If you don't, and it's something that you like to do, then do it. I mean, the way I see it is, look, both of those have a lot of traffic to their page. Any of them. Anybody that's got, say, 10,000 plus subscribers. That's a lot of freaking subscribers. There's ads on those videos at times. You know, they make ad revenue off of those, right? So technically, you are making money to review. Now, if you're being crooked and saying, oh, you sent me an IPv3 and a troll face with a chuff cat, how good of a review do you want? Well, I want a good review. I mean, if you think it's good, I want it good. Okay, well, how much are we talking here? I can give you $500. You're gonna get about a 6 out of 10. Yeah, that's bullshit. That's crap, and that's wrong. Also, if somebody's getting endorsed to do a review, if somebody is being paid to give a positive review about this, legally they are required to say so at the beginning of the video, such as, hey everybody, this is Mike from Valley Vapors, and I was given this mod to review and show you all the da-da-da. I mean, I'm not completely 100% up to date on my laws, but I'm pretty sure that that's a legal thing that you must do. And just like the political ads, this is a paid product, or paid advertisement by the party of blah, 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 blah. But it's one of those. Long story short, this is what I wanted to put out there. It's freaking YouTube. It's reviews. It's this, it's that. You may go to learn, but you also go to get entertained. That's what I do. I honestly feel that I am not the most entertaining person in the world. I try to just give facts. I try to, you know, if I'm going to review this bottle here, I'm going to tell you all of the pluses. If there's any cons, I'll give you the cons. anything like that, and blah, 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 blah. And I'm not going to try to be a big personality through it. I'm just going to give you information and whatnot. This is honestly the most personal I've gotten in one of these things. I just think that as a community, just grow up. Don't be doing this kind of crap. It's just gonna make everybody look bad. It's no different than, like, say, other shops in the area where I live. Here at our shop, we don't bash anybody. We actually, if we don't have something and we know another shop does, we're gonna send them over there because we're one big community. If a shop is doing badly, it's not a good thing for the community. Because say if a shop, and by badly I mean incorrectly, if they're out there giving somebody an old 18650 battery, 20 amp limit, building down to a .06 on it, and just, here you go, that's going to chuck clouds, that's not good. That's going to give everybody a bad rep, because something will most likely go wrong with that. And then it's not going to be, oh, shop A did this, and that's the only shop that did it. No, it's, hey, the vape shops suck. Hey, they're stupid. They did this. On the news, they don't talk about shop A or shop B. They talk about community A. And community A for us is vaping. It's the safety aspect. It's the, don't be a vape hole that's an asshole while you're vaping. Don't be in the damn Babies R Us and chucking clouds. That's stupid. That's being an asshole. That's a vape hole for you. But just, I don't know. It's one of those. I don't think that you should openly, on Reddit of all places especially, go out there and start calling somebody out. To me, personally, I don't want to get into it too much. I just wanted to let you guys know what's going on. If you hear about it, yeah, it's something that happened last night. But, I don't know. If I had to put my final opinion on it, it's stupid. Quit your bitching. If he did, he did. Who cares? We all got to put food on the table somehow. Long story short, there's a right way and a wrong way. From what I can see from these screenshots and proof, he's just making money. So what? I don't get paid to do these YouTube reviews, but I do get paid to work in the shop. So I'm still making money. Is that wrong? No, not at all. I'm providing for my wife and 2 children. That's all there is to it. But either way, I'm creeping up on 20-something minutes here, 23:11. Feel like I've ranted quite a bit, which is fine. If you like the vlog style, let me know. If you don't, please let me know. It's something that I wanted to do for a little while, but I didn't have any topics that were great to go vlog about. Didn't want to talk about my shoes or you know, just random shit. So I figured with all of the studies that have been coming out, all this drama on Reddit last night, hey, good day to do a vlog. Which I've got a schedule going now. I'm going to be posting videos up every Sunday afternoon / Monday morning. And then I'm also going to be posting a review or a video. Whenever I say anything, it's videos. I'm going to be posting, like I said, Sunday night, because I record these on Sunday mornings. And I work at the shop from noon to 6. And I try to get everything going by 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, edited, and go up into the YouTubes. So I'm going to be trying to do every Sunday night, and if I can't get it done consistently, then it'll be Monday. And I'm also going to be putting out videos on Fridays. They're going to be shorter, just little stuff here and there. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope that you learned something. Like I said, the links from all this stuff, but not the Reddit. I'm not going to put the Reddit one in there. You know what? Just for the sake of it, fuck it. I'm going to put it in there. All the links that I talked about will be in the doodly-ho below. And just think about vaping. Vape smart, vape safe. Don't be stupid. We're all one big community, and it's that typical one idiot can ruin it for us all. I don't know. Final thought. But either way, from all of us here at Valley Vapors, keep calm and vape on.